Okay, my name is Oprah Chinonso Ibinabo, Kim Oprah. I am from Imo State, Owerri to be precise. My village is called Nekede. I'm from Umujuchi town. And I am the last born of 3 children. I have an older sister and an older brother. My dad is late. And I am a go-getter. Sex. Night. Will Smith. Barack Obama, come on. Oprah. I feel like my village name, Nekede, is the one that sticks the most because I always get to, especially when I was in high school, I used to use and brag about it because Nekede means the python sits on the throne. So there's this tale that says that, or if a python comes to our town or something, it can hurt you, it can't bear any harm to you because you're an indigene, but then another person, it could hurt the person. So I always had that notion, and I used it to scare my peers while I was in high school that, yeah, if a python comes here, I'm safe and you're in trouble. So. My dad was a doctor, and compared to nowadays than before, a 9 to 5 was a 9 to 5. You can literally not see your family before you wake. Then I think it was like a 7 to 5. Before you wake up, dad is out of the house. Before he even comes back from the office, you've already slept, except you want to stay up waiting for him to come back. So, and then he used to travel a lot. So we actually hardly got to see him. But then when he was around, he made known his presence. We'll have family picnics, family dinners, and whatnot. But that's basically it. I would say the most significant thing that stuck to me from my father was how focused he was. Coming from a family of his, I would say he was like one of the most successful siblings amongst his family, and that really pushed me as an individual. What he was able to accomplish before he left was a lot, and I hope I'm making him proud wherever he is. Yeah. My mom, I don't know, I feel like she's the best human on earth. She is a nurse, or was a nurse, because she's retired now. And despite her occupation, she still made out time. She had several businesses on the side, trying to like meet up with the needs of her kids and everything. I would say she tried her possible best for us not to feel the loss of our father. Most times I don't even feel like my dad is gone because she occupies both spaces absolutely well. And she was able to provide everything we ever needed and give us the necessary skills we needed to go out into the world and conquer. So it's amazing. My brother is doing well. My sister right now is a doctor. She's doing her housemanship, and I'm a graduate of psychology. My brother is also a graduate of psychology. He's currently doing his master's. So I'd like to say we all turned out well. So. I've always been into entertainment for as long as I've known myself. Despite being in school, all my vocational, I've always found myself in non-vocational practices. I was always in dance groups, presenting. I did press club, drama club. I was in anything that had to do entertainment in school. I was doing social prefect in my high school, and then we had to organize different competitions and different social events. merging different schools together. So basically, in my SS1, I'll say what actually made me go into entertainment fully was a dare that I had from some of my friends. And because then I was kind of like a tomboy, so everyone was like, we had this queen of my school coming up, and then they're trying to look for, when you're like an SS1, it's mostly the SS1s that would win, and then the other classes will be like runner-ups and everything. So from our sets, we really didn't have anyone. And then everyone was like, oh, you should have been bus, you're a tomboy. And so I felt like, it doesn't really matter. If I compete, I compete. If I win, I win. Being a tomboy doesn't change who I am or my personality. So I went underground and with a few friends. I didn't let anyone know. Competed, I won. And that's actually what launched it, because from then henceforth, I started having, even village school, I had like some people from village school then that wanted to work with me and whatnot. So once I just left school, entered university, I wanted to join an agency, but then I was like under my cousin's guide and whatnot. She's like, oh, you have to be 18 first to do anything, blah, blah. And later I turned 18 and joined an agency, and that was it. I would say my family is very, very supportive. The only person I actually had an issue with was my mom. For the first part of it, I was so scared of telling her what exactly I was doing, because I wasn't sure she was going to approve. But then I knew she was not going to have a problem if I could limit some things. I know the basic issue my mom would have is like nudity and whatnot. And as long as I'm not veering towards that lane, she's fine. So eventually she got to find out about it, spoke to my manager, and then she's just like, you can do this, but just make sure you don't expose your body. Anything that's going to expose your body, don't do it. And that was basically it. My brother and my sister are very supportive. They help with whatever way they can help. And with doing all that and doing school, it was a bit hard, but then I have an older brother that studied psychology, so he always put me through when it had to be for school and everything. So I really think my family is very supportive. But then my mom loved entertainment nonetheless. There is no season of Big Brother or all these reality TV shows or series that my mom does not watch. She knows everyone by name. She knows their history, everything. Exactly. She's even more current than I am when it comes to things like that. She loves entertainment, but then she has her limits to everything. In life, you have to have your limit to everything. So just don't go astray. I feel like the only fear with entertainment as a whole is the exposure. As long as you can be able to control that, I think it's fine. I did pageantry in my high school, in my university, my department. I did Miss Psychology, which I won also, and then Miss Tourism Nigeria. When I represented Nigeria at Miss Tourism World, it was fantastic. It was the best experience ever. That was the first time I ever left the shores of Nigeria, and I was so scared because I had a lot of stories. Don't let anyone touch your bag, don't let anyone, because they can put stuff, they get to Malaysia, this, that. But then when I got to the airport, because I traveled with my sash, everything was so easy. Even immigration, they didn't even want to search me to make it, oh my God, my queen, no. Until I was on the aircraft out of Nigeria, I literally did not feel like I was leaving Nigeria, because the tension everyone put on me was just so much that I wasn't allowed to actually feel that joy of traveling out of the country for the first time. But then when I arrived my destination, it was so beautiful. The airport was fantastic, the service was fantastic. We already had someone there to pick me up and some other contestants, and this was December 30th, going to New Year's. So I actually arrived on New Year's Day in another country, and it was amazing. I was literally screaming with joy, and being able to meet different people from different countries, their cultures, their beliefs. It was amazing. I'm still friends with some of them till now. So I would say we had a reunion like recently in Dubai, and it was fun. So yeah, it was an amazing experience for me. I'm pretty sure from your research you would have seen what I've done. I don't really do so much of collaborations or gigs, except I have been paid to do it and all that. So I really don't. I try my possible best as a growing brand not to be too out there, so I don't lose my value. So I'm really very strict, and I do my research well also when you come to me with a deal. If it's not feasible enough for me, I just pass on. I would like to be on E-News. Yeah, that's like the hub of entertainment news all over the world. If I get there, which hopefully I will, by God's grace, I'll literally explode. Literally. Without entertainment, what will I do? I'll be a practicing psychologist. I'll probably have my own practice and my own firm, or what all that. And I feel like with me studying psychology, there are people that have it naturally and there are people that learn it. I would like to say I'm one of those people that actually have it naturally. So I would literally want to venture into that and see where it takes me to. Like if I'm practicing in Nigeria here, I'll probably be working like the AFCC by now. Yes, under criminal psychology, I'll definitely practice that. I am a natural detector. I do research for a living as my person. Everyone that I speak to, I always literally research and dig up everything about you. That's my kind of person. So I would actually, if I can be paid to do something I already like doing, why not? Every time, it plays out every time. I use it every part of. That's what I feel like. That is like the major thingy that helps me. The major thing that helps me be different from other people, because I'm able to sieve what I don't want from my life. It's easier for me to see through people and know that these people are bad for me and just be able to sieve them away. It might take me some time, but then when I eventually do it, that's it, and I'm back this way. Well, I was working somewhere first when I first got to Lagos, and then there's just a little bit of funny business that was going on with the person I was supposed to work with, just calling me at odd timings, calling me this, that, and then I'm like, I don't think this one is going to work out. I wanted to work there, honestly speaking. That was like one of the major reasons that made me go to Lagos in the first place. And then I felt so bad that this was happening, but then at the same time, I'm like, is this how it actually works? Because I have not been here before. I don't know how it works. I don't know how things are being done here. But then at the same time, I'm like, you know what? If this thing is meant to be for me, it will come back to me. So for now, and then I let go of it shortly after the person was sacked from work for reasons that I felt was the reason I was having all those emotions for. And I was so happy because I'm like, I would have been a victim. But then I thank God I wasn't, so. This has been welcoming, if it has been welcoming, entertainment industry. So far so good. I would think I leave it like that, so far so good, because I cannot classify it as the whole entertainment industry. Some people in the entertainment industry have been welcoming to me, some haven't. So I would say so far so good. I have a particular person, I know a particular person that has really been welcoming to me from the start of my career since I started doing beauty pageantry. And he has helped me so much. And I am literally very grateful to him because he even saw things in me that I didn't see in myself, and he's been pushing me till today. And his name is Denrile Edum. If you ever see this video, I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like it happens to every one of us. It happens to all of us. So most people, for pageant queens, they feel like, oh, it's all beauty in your brains. And to those people, I will say you do not know what you're talking about, because to even be able to have that crown on your head in the first place, you have to be smart. You might not be book smart, you might be street smart. Smartness is smartness. And I would say it's also, pageantry is a business. It's not just the person or the figures. Most people have used pageantry to open foundations that help the less privileged, the homeless, and whatnot. Some people have used pageant platforms to create job opportunities for other people. So I would say people should just view pageantry as a whole as a platform. The same way you view Big Brother as a platform and view other entertainment stuff as platforms. They're all just platforms to getting ahead, just to get the audience to listen to you. It doesn't necessarily mean that the person is not intelligent. Several times actually, because people have complexes, which I think really gets them intimidated by we that are striving in the society and actually trying to make way and actually doing things. And most times, honestly, it just takes like that split second to just take off that crown and literally just want to strangle the person. But then I try my possible best to keep calm, but then if it ever gets to that point, I actually make you understand that I like to, if I to have such conversations, it's easy for me. Tell me what you've done in life and what you've given to society and how much you've accomplished, and I'll tell you what I have done and accomplished. And if we're done and you still deem fit to speak to me in that manner or behave that way to me, then it's fine. But all I know is I have proven my point to you that age here is not a factor to anything. All that matters in the real life is what you've actually accomplished. Okay, so Oprah comes from Oprah, and then Kim is my English name. And in high school, usually when you're being called or someone calls you, there's always this rush between your first name and your last name. Chinosopra. So then when people started calling me Kim, instead of saying Kim Oprah, it just went Kim Oprah. So you just went in, and I just stuck with it since high school till date. Alright, so my mom is into catering. She's always that's one of her side jobs she had while she was a nurse and everything. So she decides to open a bakery, and I told her, okay, I already have a business name and everything. How do I come in? Okay, just name it. I'm like, you're old and everything. Anything happens tomorrow, if it's in your name, everything is just going to be my sister is a doctor, my brother is definitely going to be married to somebody, marry one woman that might not want my brother to take over the business and whatnot. So I'm like, you know what, just name this after me. I'm already pushing so many things. I'll be able to help push the bakery and put in what I can put in to get it to where it wants to be. And that was it. And my mom named it Came Up a Bakery. It's not easy. Like for the bakery, literally had to buy this big ass generators and whatnot for it to run. But the good thing is our bakery's fence shares fence with our own house building. So whenever the light goes off, the generator powers both the bakery and the house. So you're not buying two different. You're not consuming so much fuel at the same time, but then you're still consuming fuel because you have to run for hours during the day and at night for production and everything. But at first it was difficult because we were just new to the business, trying to get people to buy our bread and whatnot. But now it's a lot more easier. We have people calling in. Oh, I want to be I want to register as a deliverer for your bread. I want to register as a driver. Oh, where can I find your bread? I want to buy it. I have people from time to time, especially people that went to school, because my high school was in Abuja. So some people that their family have grocery stores also stack it up and sell. So I would say it's been going well so far. I mean, when that time comes and I want to go public with that, I will, but till then. I mean, it depends on what they want to do for a start. If any of them would want to follow my footsteps, I would definitely try my possible best to make sure it's not as difficult as it was for me. So, like, I'll be honest, it makes it easier, but at the end of the day, everything has its positive and negative side. So, in as much as it gets me to the door, it also gets a negative response also. But yeah, it actually gets me places, but it also gets me. So, very welcoming. Your staff are all smiling. So that's for one. I would say everyone here is happy to have this job that they have, which is actually good, because some places you walk inside, some staffs are not so moody and they're burning, they're squeezing their face. Meeting your boss and everyone has been so pleasant, and I appreciate the hospitality and I appreciate that you guys wanted to interview me. I think this will officially be my first interview. What's that saying? No, not charity begins at home. Whether someone is not always welcome in their hometown, something like that. A prophet is not always welcome. Exactly. So I'm happy to have been received by my own people, and I'm very happy to be here today. Thank you so much for this interview. My final word would be, do not let anyone stop your star from shining. Do not let anyone discourage you from doing what you want to do or what you want to achieve. Despite all the hurdles you might face, as long as you have God with you and your family. Sometimes family comes later, but then as long as you have God with you, you will definitely succeed in any field that you want to. So just hold God close to you and you will get there. So I want to give a quick shout out to my management, Kingsman Entertainment. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. One love.